Right, welcome to another lesson in high school ICT. In this lesson I want to show you how the VLOOKUP and the HLOOKUP work. The VLOOKUP and HLOOKUP functions. So essentially what we're doing is that we are looking at matching the information in this column with our data sheets. There's a data sheet I've got here and another data sheet. We'll call it a reference sheet, and you can see that Matt has maths and course fee, and then over here I also have the name of the subject and then whether it's paid or not. So let's start with our VLOOKUP. Basically the VLOOKUP is where your data runs vertically, and the HLOOKUP is where your data runs horizontally. That's essentially the difference between the two. Okay. So let's jump in. So the first thing I'm going to do, I want the course name, and then I also want the course fee, which I'm going to get from using HLOOKUP, and then the course payment status I'm going to use the VLOOKUP. Okay, so let's do the VLOOKUP first. So we're going to do payment status. I'm going to click on my FX button. If the HLOOKUP or VLOOKUP is not there, type it in this grayed out area, click go, it'll pop up, then click OK. Right, my lookup value is going to be Matt. My table array is going to be this table, and I take it not from A1 but from A2, and I pull it down all the way to B8. Very important to go and lock using absolute reference. And we lock it between the column and the cell. Column index, it's going to be column 2. And you need to remember that because automatically it jumps back to the sheet that where you're putting your lookup on. And then we want an exact match, and I'm going to put false. Okay, fully paid. So let's see, Matt, fully paid. Let's have a look. Yes, correct. And now I'm going to pull this down. There we go. And you can see that it matches what I have in my reference table or reference sheet. I'm going to show you what happens if you don't lock. Remember when we did our putting down with our functions, I said that it will map or it will follow a pattern. Okay, so I just want to show you what happens when we have that. Pull down. Okay, it actually did that. Usually it would go to NA. Okay, not a problem. Alright, so there we have our VLOOKUP. I now want to do the HLOOKUP, and for that I'm going to again type it in if it's not there, HLOOKUP, click OK. My lookup value, my table array is going to be this sheet over here. It's going to be from B1 to M2. And it's going to be the second row, and it's going to be false. Okay, there we go. And remember to lock it, which I haven't done. And dollar and dollar between the column and the row number. And I'm going to pull down. There we go. Okay, so the same for course fee. I'm going to go to my HLOOKUP, click OK. My lookup value, my table array is going to be, I've taken the whole table this time. Okay, but now my row is going to be row, and again I must lock this. Dollar, and then remember that my row index must be row 3, and it's going to be false. Okay, 321, let's just check. Yes, that's correct. And I'm going to pull down, and there we go. All right, as easy as that. So go back, pause the video, practice, carry on watching, and see you in the next lesson.